What's up, you stupid sons of bitches? And my loyal fans, I was clearly talking to my dogs right there. But yeah, hey, did you like that? Did you like that in a little intro? Let me know if you enjoyed that. I don't know if I pounded it into your guys' heads enough, but I'm pretty much just a professional cinematographer at this point. You can email me if you want for inquiries. $350 every 20 seconds. Actually 20 minutes. I'll go easy on you guys, but I don't know what I'm saying. This is my late 2018 bike check featuring my two dogs. This is Diora, a bit of a bitch. I know I'm pretty late on this because I got this frame like 6 months ago and it's already been through like a bunch of different changes, but I think I like the way it looks and feels right now, so I'm gonna do a bike check. I'm like, oh wait. So we're gonna do the bike check featuring my Ethicas. Yeah, let's get started.
You. Oh! Oh fuck yeah, baby!
The main part, the most important thing of the the most important piece of your bike is the frame. This is my Sabrosa MR1. It's Matt Ray's signature frame. When it was first released, it came out in this really awesome blue, and I had like planned for months and months to get it. And when I did actually go to get it, they were actually stopping production of this color, and I wanted it so bad that I actually went up a size just so I could get it. I could either get like a 27.5, which is what I normally rode, in black, but I wanted this blue, so I bumped up to 21, and honestly, I don't really notice that much of a difference. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger, but it's fine. I love it. It feels good. It's got a 75-degree head tube angle, 21-inch top tube, like I said, 8.75 standover height, so it's not too big, but it's not too small either. 11.5 bottom bracket height, so it's nice and low to the ground. And the chainstay is 13.4 slammed, like centered. It's probably 13.65 or 13.75, which is on the longer end. What I actually did recently is I took a link out, so it's almost slammed, so it's kind of right at 13.5. I want to go back to like a middle of the ground chainstay, which is 13.5. It's not too long, it's not too short, and that's kind of right where this is, and I dig it. It's responsive enough for stuff that I need to be responsive for, but it's also stable enough for when I do big jumps and shit. But yeah, this is my 10th frame, so it's the Mark frame. It's a Mark 10. So far, it's been my favorite one. Her nickname is I don't know. Her real name's Blair. Just call it Blair. So moving on to these. These are Demolition Rig 9-inch tall handlebars. It's my favorite pair of bars, hands down. Rude. The Demolition Rig bars, I've had multiple pairs. I think this is possibly my fourth. I love them. It's the perfect bar for me. I choose the 9-inch rise version, and then I cut them down to 27.5 wide. That's just the size I've always ridden my bars. I like the way it feels. And these right here are Demolition Market barns. I got these barns like a year and a half ago, and they're still dialed. They look really beat up, but honestly, I think this is probably the last pair of barns I'm ever gonna need. They are extremely durable. They just go on with 2 little grub screws, and they just stay there forever. I had them on my last bike check too. Now these grips are S&M Hoder grips. A lot of my friends would run these and they would run them forever. It's like the first time I've ever had black grips too. I really like them. I like the way they feel. I haven't torn them yet. They're lasting quite a while. I've had them for like 2 or 3 months already. Maybe even longer than that. And they're still like freaking brand new. I like them. Now, get the fuck out of here. Stupid flies. Moving down. We went up for a second, but now we're heading back down. This is a stem. For all you that didn't know, this fly won't leave me alone. It's a Shadow Odin stem. This is my second or third one of these. Now I really like this stem because it looks really nice. It's a very high quality stem. But what I like about it is that it's very affordable. I think the standard colors for this stem is like around 35 bucks. Like for special colors like this, it bumps up to like 40 or 50, I think. But it's still really nice. 48 mil reach. It's nice and short. I've always ridden 48 mil reach stems. The height is very tall. I don't know exactly what it is. I love the way it looks, especially with this color. Yeah, I dig it. It's my favorite stem, and I don't plan on changing. Now this headset I've literally had on like the last 5 bikes that I've ridden. It is a Demolition headset. Really all headset and bottom bracket bearings are exactly the same. I just decided to get Demolition because I like Demolition. And then I've also had this carbon fiber spacer for ever. Like, I've had it since my second bike, and there's no problems with it. Now these forks, I acquired them in a trade, a really shitty trade at that. These are Odyssey R32s. These are probably my favorite pair of forks. Either these or the Demolition Fox forks. I really like those two, but I like these because they're a little bit lighter. They're still just as strong. I mean, I've really only heard of people bending this fork, and even if you do, you get a lifetime warranty with it, so there really is no problem. Hi Diora, yes, I love you. Can you let me finish what I'm doing, please? He's got a nice 32 mil offset. I've always liked when forks have a little bit more of an offset. Like, I think the perfect offset is anywhere from 27 to 32. I really like the way they feel. I like the way they look. Anyway, let's move on. So now moving to the middle of the bike, this seat is a Demolition Matte Cordova seat. This is my favorite seat in BMX because it looks awesome, feels awesome, it doesn't chafe the sides of my legs, and it lasts forever, and it's really comfy too. The last one of these I had, and it didn't rip until the TSA like physically ripped it, checking for something in it. Yeah, Demolition MC seat, highly recommend it. Now I got a chrome seat post. It's an Odyssey seat post. All seat posts are the same, so it doesn't matter. See, when I was ordering all my parts, I was just gonna get a black one, but they said they didn't have a black, but they had polish, so I was like, screw it. And it actually looks really cool. It's honestly one of my favorite parts of the bike. But yeah, a seat post is a seat post. Now, if you will look where Larry is, you might not be able to see. This is a bottom bracket right here in this area, and I run a 24 mil bearing because I have 24 mil cranks. But with bottom brackets, I've just used the same Demolition spacers because I've used Demolition rig cranks for like 4 years now, and I bought one bottom bracket like normal, and then I just keep replacing the bearings because it's cheaper and all bearings are the same. Now these cranks are awesome. My first pair lasted me 2 years. This pair is on its second year, or is gonna be 2 years old around Christmas. And I don't think I'm going to change them because they got a lifetime warranty, and I've honestly never heard of anyone breaking these. I really don't think those are going to break anytime soon. They're quite literally indestructible. Pedals I got on too are Demolition Trooper plastic pedals, just a normal plastic pedal that works, and it comes in this black and blue swirl which matches my bike, so I like it. You can't see it on this side, but on the other side I've got Demolition Market 28 tooth sprocket. It's about 3 years old and it's still straight and strong as ever. No problems with it whatsoever. It's awesome. I love it. I don't plan on changing my drivetrain anytime soon, including the chain, because I have a Shadow Supreme chain and I freaking love those. My last Shadow Supreme chain I got used from my friend Freddie, and it lasted him, it lasted me, and then I gave it to my friend Mike, and it lasted him for like another 6 months. Yeah, Shadow Supreme chains are awesome, and they also have a lifetime warranty, so you know, lifetime warranties are good.
Hell yeah.
Moving on to the wheels. This is what I really like about this bike. This is the first one. This is the first wheel set that I built for myself, and I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's not perfectly true just because I don't have a truing stand. They hold up really well. It's the exact same wheel set that I rode last time. Front and back is an Odyssey Lighthouse rim. They're really nice. They're lightweight, but they're really strong as well. Last wheel set lasted me like 1.5 years, so I have confidence in these ones. I have regular stainless steel spokes. No, I don't run titanium or double butted or anything like that. I do want to try double butted though. It seems interesting. I've ridden Thai before and it was whatever. After that, I just kind of stuck with regular spokes, and now the hubs. They are the Shadow. They're the new set of the Shadow hubs. The front one is the Shadow symbol. Really nice. It spins really well. The back hub is the Shadow optimized free coaster. It's the 2nd generation Shadow free coaster. The one that I had before this is still going strong, and I have all the confidence in the world with this one. It's the only free coaster I've run, but it's also my favorite. I run it in left-hand drive because I'm right foot forward. Fun fact is, that's how much slack I have. It's a 1/4 of a crank. It's really fun to watch my friends get on my bike and just destroy their knee when they get on it. It happens with everybody, and it's kind of cathartic. Hub guards are just the plastic guards that come with these hubs. Pegs are Fiend Belmont plastic pegs. I bumped up to 4.5 inch and they're awesome. These sleeves are actually lasting me a really long time. I've had these pegs as long as I've had the frame, which is about 6 months now, and the pegs are still good. The sleeves still have life in them. I haven't cracked them yet. Basically, they're my favorite peg now. And then last but not least are the tires. They are Primo V-Monsters. The Primo V-Monster tires have been around for forever, and they recently revamped them and redid them, and now they come in all kinds of colors. And honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's my favorite tire ever. They feel great. They're not heavy. They're not light, but they're not heavy either. It's a nice middle ground with tire weight. They're really grippy. They sound really cool, and you can ride anything on them. The tread lets you ride park, street, dirt, anything. It's awesome. I am gonna change tires here pretty quick because the back one is getting pretty bald, but they hold up for grinding. Just overall, it's been my favorite set of tires. Maybe try them out. I don't see a lot of people running V-Monsters, but they are pretty sick. I think that's it for parts. Other little mod things that I do are I run my bars a little bit far forward. I've always run them a little Chicago'd. Even when they're in line with the fork, I feel like they're in my lap, so I always push them just a little far forward. I like to have them straight up and down. I don't go Dan Crook crazy, but I do run them a bit far forward. I've got my free coaster slack at about 1/4 of a crank. It's real. I'm used to it at this point, but I love how it messes people up. Another thing is in the bottom bracket, there's always a little spacer in there, but I don't put the spacer in. I don't do crank flips, so I don't care if my cranks spin that well. And if you don't run that spacer, what it does is when you tighten the cranks, it'll compress the bearings a little bit and they won't spin as well, which I actually prefer for it's for tail whips and catching crank stuff. You're not gonna spin all crazy. I do a lot of foot jam whips. If you do crank flips, I wouldn't recommend you do that, but it's a little mod that I do. Yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for this bike check. It's my favorite bike that I've ever ridden so far. It's perfect. Her name's Blair. I love her. You should love her too because she's beautiful. In fact, she's so beautiful. Let's do another montage. Alright guys, that little montage is going to conclude my 2018 bike check video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what your thoughts and opinions were. I'll have a conversation with you for hours on end. Share the video around if you deem it deserves a share. And if you haven't already and you enjoy the content that me and my friends put out, go ahead and subscribe for more and hit the bell notification as well to get constant notifications. I had a lot of fun making this video. I put a lot of effort into it and I tried to just make it the prettiest bike check I could possibly make. Let me know what you thought, and thank you guys once again so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.